the second important point is your outreach communication strategy. You want to address any inquiries and provide ongoing, up-to-date information as much as you can. You want to identify who your audiences are and the most effective way to educate them and get the information out there. This can, as we have seen nationwide, escalate quite rapidly, and you could have a bunch of parents and staff come knocking on your door and say, oh my gosh, if you have elevated results. So that is why you want to have a plan in place to communicate them. Yeah, we have these high results, but this is what we're doing. And you have this sampling plan and the quality assurance project plan and your plumbing profile. You have all this documentation that you have already set up so you can go back and easily and assure the community that we did this in accordance with a scientific process. This is how we've completed this. And this is what we're doing moving forward. The best way is you don't want to be sort of caught off guard. So if you have all of that stuff in place, and then when it gets to that, I'm sure that you will have people asking you questions when it gets to that point, that you're going to be prepared and have the answers for them through this entire investigation that you've developed. So at a minimum, you should be communicating with the community before the sampling begins to let them know that this is what's happening. Especially this is important with staff and anyone who has access to the building to make sure that you are going to get that required stagnation period in response to any public interest. And once again, once you have the results, you want to share them with the community and be transparent and educate them on what it means and what you're doing. Make sure that you're clear and concise. And once again, if you're in a district where there might be a high population that speaks a different language, if you have a translation letter or information for those parents, guardians as well, that would be definitely helpful. And use different methods for your delivery. You can have your website, you can have letters going out to the community. What works best? I'm sure you've done other communication and outreach for your district, and you probably already knows what works best. Every district's going to be different, so you figure out what works best for you, what's worked in the past, what hasn't worked, to develop your communication strategy moving forward. And like I mentioned before too, that we have a frequently asked question website that we do plan on including more questions for those concerned parents, staff, students. So you can always send them to our website as well, and the Department of Health also has a lot of information regarding lead in drinking water as well. And like I said too, if you keep getting repeated the same questions over and over again, let us know, and we can update our frequently asked questions, and then hopefully maybe that would alleviate some additional calls and so forth for you on the district.